I knew that I wanted to work with children, but I wasn't sure if teaching would be right for me. And it honestly wasn't until I found the CFS program that I decided, yeah, this is something that I could do. The CFS program, it incorporates a lot of theory, and it's not just how to teach, it's also why you should teach in this particular way.
This program has only made me feel more and more every day that this is what I need to be doing and this is what I want to be doing.
A lot of the teachers have been very hands-on with me, which I think has been great. At first it was a little odd because some of my other teachers are not, but I guess they see something in me and they are very hands-on.
I can't really imagine another program being better suited for teaching me how to become a teacher.
The University of Tennessee Department of Child and Family Studies is a leader in preparing the teachers of tomorrow. Our licensure program specializes in early childhood education and offers two options: a 5-year program that leads to a pre-K to 3rd grade license with a master's degree, and a 4-year program that leads to a pre-K to kindergarten license and a bachelor's degree. The pre-K to kindergarten license is a dual degree in early childhood regular and special education, offered by both the Department of Child and Family Studies and the Department of Theory and Practice and Teacher Education. Our graduates get the hands-on experience needed to teach diverse learners across a variety of settings when they have their own classroom.
I feel like Child and Family Studies gives us many opportunities to get real experience with children, especially young children. So we work in the lab over at the ELC. So we get experience with children from basically, as young as 6 weeks up to like 5 or 6 years old, depending on, how old they are in preschool. And then we get a pre-internship here in an elementary school, and that's all before our internship. So we get a ton of hands-on, real experience with children before we're ever in our internship, which I think is an exception.
Following a semester of 2 5-week practica in regular and special education settings, pre-K to kindergarten students complete a full-time semester-long practicum in pre-K and kindergarten classrooms. For pre-K to 3rd grade students, the hands-on curriculum is capped by a year-long internship, more opportunity to learn on the job.
We're working in the classrooms 40 hours a week like a real teacher would work. We're given responsibilities like a real teacher would be given. It wasn't like, come hang out here for an hour and watch what we do. It was, hey, you're a part of this and you're responsible for this, and it's big and it's exciting. All of that practice that we get makes us really confident leaving the program that we can go out into our own classrooms and do the things that we know are right for children and right for learning.
There's something really magical for me about coming back as an administrator to the school where I did my CFS internship. I think that was amazing how that happened that way. Because 10 years ago, when I was here, I really just, as an intern, just soaked up everything about the school. I loved it. I loved my mentoring teacher. She and I are still close friends to this day, and it just was a great experience for me.
Another unique aspect of UT's program is learning to build curricula that meet stringent state and national standards while remaining responsive to the needs, interests, and abilities of all children. Graduates gain a deep understanding of child development and children and families at risk across their coursework on the undergraduate and graduate levels.
The classes that we took not only looked at becoming an educator in the classroom, but watched and learned about the children growing from birth until they come to the classroom. And I think that is so helpful, just knowing why they're coming with the kind of difficulties they may be having, or why they're coming learning the way that they are learning, and just knowing all of those things that I learned from Child and Family Studies to where they are in my classroom has just gave me a lot of information about the students that I have.
It's very much tied to research and practice and that marriage, and then the coursework and the experiences are rigorous, but having had that several years ago coming from that program, it was kind of like, I think it really helped me.
I think the best part academic life in this department is now I'm in a place where I'm reading about the things that I love. I'm getting to spend time with the children that I enjoy being around. I think the whole experience has just been so wonderful for me that you are getting to learn in a classroom with your peers, and then you're getting to go into the classroom with the children and apply it.
And those peer relationships built at UT become invaluable in the real world.
We're going to have other teachers that we're close with who we can say, hey, I'm doing this. Do you have any ideas? Or, what is your class doing next week? And so we have this network of people who are just as educated and just as good of teachers as we are. And I think that's really another perk to being in the program.
Our faculty share not only knowledge, but also a desire to see students excel.
The teachers really have you prepared for what you're going to experience. So when you get into certain situations, you're going through certain things in the classroom, you know how to handle it appropriately.
I really think that the program's strengths are like helping people, because you can feel so overwhelmed in this huge university, and just like knowing that there's someone that is there with you along the way and has your academic history and will help you in any way you need is just like the best.
And also, I really want to encourage you to ask questions.
We're proud that our graduates successfully secure teaching positions in their fields and are eagerly sought by selected school districts in Tennessee and the Southeast.
Graduates from the University of Tennessee are highly coveted. Coming from Child and Family Studies, it's founded for a long time, and it's got a great reputation of building the best, not only teachers, but best colleagues and co-workers and just people in the school system.
I really think that UT's program, when people see that on your resume and you apply for a job, it's instantly like, wow. You have to go through a lot, and you do put in a lot of hard work, but I feel like it just makes you that great of a teacher.
One referenced me as a teacher, and I was just like, wow, like I'm actually making my dream come true. Like I'm on the right path. And I thought that was just amazing too. Like, call me a teacher.
I will carry it with me forever in my teaching career, what I learned here.
The University of Tennessee Department of Child and Family Studies. Be the difference.